G'day battlers, and today we are finally doing some Toxic Cup battles up against Crusader here and then Necro later on. Now we have Golbat up against Quillfish, which is not a great matchup for us. Water Gun does so much damage in this cup. Water Gun is probably like the thing you're going to want the most. Now actually I should mention, if you haven't seen my Toxic Cup meta simplified infographic, then links up there. It'll also be at the end of the video and in the description if you want to check that out. Now we go straight for the Shadow Ball on the Quillfish, and unfortunately for us, the Quillfish does get that shield, so yeah, we're not in a great spot. We could have shielded up there and maybe like got some Poison Fangs off, but we ended up eating an Aqua Tail, and so we're happy to like bring in Bibarel. We're not going to bring in Steelix because Steelix also does not like Water Gun, so Battle of the Water Gunners here. Not in a great situation, especially because that Quillfish has used a Fell Stinger, so their attack has been raised. So we're really in a rough spot, to say the least. We were hoping to be able to Water Gun all the way down, which we are able to do, but Bibarel took so much. Just Beaver Dude took so much damage, and in comes the opposing Beaver Dude, and we go straight, well, do only go straight for the Surf. We go, oh, Surf and then Hyper Fang, but I kind of wish we did go for that Hyper Fang because end up going, the Surf was unshielded, and then we get that Hyper Fang off, and it did actually go through, so we are able to win out that mirror match there because of the fact we were able to land the Hyper Fang, and now we basically just had this situation where we had whatever our Pokemon in the back was, needed to beat this Kangaskhan 2 shields to 1. Unfortunately, Steelix isn't super prepared to do that. We shielded up that first Power Up Punch, which, I mean, maybe like we could have held onto the shield, although the counters are definitely doing a lot of damage to the Steelix. Throwing the Crunch does burn the shields. That's definitely great because we wanted to burn that shield with the lower energy move. Now, we're a little worried that we're not going to be able to get to the Earthquake here. If we can get to Earthquake, that's probably game winning. We got too scared and threw the Crunch. I actually think we might have been able to get to the Earthquake. And that's how much Crunch does, which was also good to know. We didn't have any idea of how much Crunch would do, but I think we could have won that out if we did go for the Earthquake. So GG's regardless. This is actually my very first Toxic Cup battle. So we're actually going with Licky Licky, and I did have a video on Licky Licky in the Rose Cup yesterday. So if you still haven't done your Rose Cup yet, go check that out. Also a good video. Now Licky Licky up against Galvantula. I do need to build a Galvantula because it charges up so quick with Volt Switch, and we just go straight for the Body Slam, which will do a little bit of damage. It does get shielded up, which is, I mean, I'm pretty happy for Body Slam to burn a shield. Just licking away, get another Body Slam off. Unfortunately, does get the CMP tie for the Tarantula dude, Galvantula. We burn the shield knowing that we'll either do a nice little chunk to the old electric Tarantula, or burn that shield. So we've taken up both shields just with Licky Licky. We were hoping to get that last second Body Slam, and we are able to do so. So definitely puts us in a fantastic situation. Gonna take it out, and then we've got the shield advantage and the switch advantage. So we're hoping that this game goes a little better than the last one. Unfortunately, Venusaur and Toxicroak, neither of them are I guess we bring in Venusaur anyway. We'll just go with what we've done. We shield up because we want to keep Venusaur nice and healthy, hoping that he has the old Beaver in the back. Switching out into Wormadam. So we kind of switched into Toxicroak. We were like, oh, it's probably got like Confusion, and Venusaur doesn't like Confusion, but both Toxicroak and Venusaur, both their Pokemon in the back had the Poison typing, so if it had Confusion, then neither of them would like it. But we bring in the Venusaur anyway, hoping that this Frenzy Plant might be able to like finish off that Wormadam, but unfortunately just so tanky and resisted, so gonna get this charge move off, and it is a Psybeam. We're basically out of here. Even if we got that Frenzy Plant off, we would still have to deal with the Pokemon in the back, so definitely getting destroyed in these very early battles. But again, these are like my very first Toxic Cup battles, so we bring in the Hippo, and unfortunately Hippo down. He's got like Fire Fang, so he's got like some fire damage, which is really good against the Bug Steels, but up against the Bibarel is not where you want it to be, so we had to switch out into our own, and then have brought back in that darned Electric Spider, getting the discharge off, which we shield up, hoping that this Hyper Fang will either take back a shield or do some really nice damage. Does burn a shield, so really protecting that Galvantula because I think it is quite squishy. I haven't played with it myself, do need to build on, as I said, but bring back in the Hippo, and it's actually at this point that I think this, we've actually got Bite, not Fire Fang. I might have brought in the wrong one because I had one that was just a natural high rank, and then I had one that I used in the Ferocious Cup. and I think I did bring in the wrong one. We weren't able to get that body slam off there, and then in comes Haunter. Unfortunately, we're basically done for. We've got one shield, so we'll be able to shield up a Surf, but they also have a shield, so, and actually this Haunter also still only has Shadow Ball, no Shadow Punch. I thought it did have Shadow Punch, but yeah, no such luck, no dice, and with this Surf, down Haunter goes. So that is GG's. Definitely, we're taking some punches, to say the least. Not Shadow Punches, because our Haunter didn't have that, but moving on to our second opponent, Necro50N3, Necrozone, I guess. But bring back in the Hippo. Again, wrong charge move, but actually in an okay situation up against that trash Wormadam. Going straight for the body slam, hoping that they might burn a shield, think it's like a some sort of fire move, and it does burn a shield, so definitely fantastic for us. And it definitely is the wrong Hippo. I'm pretty sure the right, my correct Hippo down is double moved, so definitely an oopsie on my part. We take this Surf, just let him go down, and then we're going to bring in Bibarel of our own. And that was actually an accidental switch, so like I was just tapping, the switch menu came up, and I was just tapping in the right spot that Golbat came in. Total accident, did not mean to do it. Was going to keep the mirror match going on, but Poison Fang actually does more damage than I thought it would, so going to keep that one in mind. I'm glad this matchup happened so that I could get that information. This is just the stuff that we're going to have to pick up as we battle. And then in comes Wormadam back from the back. Unfortunately not able to get the Shadow Ball off. Maybe we should have shielded, although I think we were getting taken out pretty quick, so we just eat the Iron Head. Actually, we're able to get a Poison Fang off regardless, so I do wonder if we would have been able to get to a Shadow Ball. Would have been quite nice, although I do still have a shield, so maybe not worth it. Bring in the Bibarel, and we're in a very good spot here, definitely depending on what they've got in the back. If it is that Galvantula, then ouch. But we shield up a Bug Buzz just because we want to keep Bibarel healthy. Kind of hoping that we could Water Gun down. Switching into Toxicroak and lag. He got like just counters were coming through, and we were just tapping on the water on the Surf, and it wasn't going through. So unfortunately, we weren't able to get that second Surf off. Although it would have only done like half of Toxicroak's health, so wouldn't have been game winning. I'm actually not sure how much Hyper Fang does, but game 2 we do land the Skuntank lead onto the Wigglytuff. So this is definitely pretty good because Poison going to be super effective to that Wiggly. Go straight for the Sludge Bomb. Probably going to burn a shield because otherwise that Wiggly is just going down. Does burn the shield. Unfortunately, Wiggly probably is going to take us out before we get to the second one because we were just, yeah. So Wiggly is pretty low, but yeah, not the best situation. We're going to bring in Toxicroak, hope to counter away the Wigglytuff before a charge move came through, but no such luck there. With that 1 HP, able to get the Ice Beam off, and yeah, does a whole lot of damage. Doesn't quite take us out, which is definitely nice, and then in comes Wormadam, takes us out straight away, and then we just have Shiftry. So we're kind of hoping, okay, depending on whatever is in the back, we could be in a good spot here. Foul Play going to do a fair chunk of damage to this Wormadam. Shield up the Iron Head. It's going to burn, kind of just charging up heaps of energy. Finally going, okay, there's no way he has like the next charge move yet. Ideally, we'd keep a shield for the matchup in the back. Throw a Foul Play, does that much damage. Throw another Foul Play, hope that it goes through and takes out the Wormadam so that it doesn't get another charge move off. Lets it go through, and in the back, it is Golbat, so that is unfortunate. Kind of just luck of the picks at this point, so I don't think I'm educated enough to know whether this cup is like kind of pick based, like whether it's just team of 3. If you pick a superior team of 3, you win. Just gonna have to wait and see. So yeah, he started a shield, so we still had to get 2 charge moves off to first burn the shield and then take it out. So that's what we were going for, but we just didn't get enough, even close to enough energy. Now, last battle of the video, Wigglytuff up against Beaver Friend, and we've taken him into the yellow before getting a charge move off, so that's definitely good for us. Let the Surf come through, and then just gonna Charm down. We actually might have to go with the Ice, but oh no, we can Charm down. Oh no, switching out into Steelix. So we saw the switch happening, and we're like, we have to get a charge move off before we go down, no matter what. They're not going to lose his energy, so if you end up throwing the Ice Beam onto the Steelix, and then switch out into Bibarel because they're switch locked, figured may as well keep that Wigglytuff in the back, just hang on, maybe we can use it as a kind of sacrificial swap, maybe we can like get those 2 charms, and that's all we're going to need, but we shield up against this Steelix in case it's an Earthquake, and it is an Earthquake, definitely great for us, burning all of their energy there. Looks like they were lagging a bit, just like missed a Dragon Tail, and then I'm not sure what happened there, like, I mean, you saw the same thing I just did, but finally get that reconnection thing, and now we're back in this matchup up against Toxic. Looks like this time we are having like less lag issues. We're taking a few less counters, which is nice. And then switching out into Wigglytuff, not the best move. Probably should have timed it a bit better to try and catch like the Mud Bomb or the Fudge Bomb or something. Bring back in Bibarel, hoping we could take out the Toxicroak. No such luck though, and so we bring in Venusaur. Shield up in case it's a Sludge Bomb, because we do not want to eat a Sludge Bomb at all. And then they switch out into Bibarel to try and like, I guess just try and salvage it somehow. But yeah, Venusaur able to take the Toxicroak out, and that is GG's. Getting win on the boards, that's nice. But yeah, thank you for watching. We've got plenty more Toxic Cup content coming out soon. I'm not sure if there's going to be more Rose. We'll just have to kind of see how it plays out. There is still one more weekend for Rose Cups. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. I guess it isn't a full weekend, it's just Saturday the 29th. Might just move on to Toxic entirely, and also Go Battle League Master League is actually also going to be coming soon. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, especially that subscribe one. And I will see you in the next video, which, yeah, it'll be the Toxic. It's probably Toxic Cup. It's going to be Toxic Cup. I can pretty much guarantee. No, I can't. It's not a guarantee. That's a complete fabrication. I have no idea. Just going to have to wait and see. But in the meantime, I'm going to thank my Patreons, Little Time 9458, brajSF, NegativeBen10 and NotRandyN3wman for supporting the channel. I very much appreciate it. Muchly, much. Yeah, okay. So bye.